Now we will see the another element of building block of UML. It is diagram. UML diagrams are used to construct, capture and view the software by providing different types of diagram. The different UML diagrams provide different perspective of the software to be developed and also facilitate a comprehensive understanding of the system. Such model that is defined with UML diagrams can be redefined to get the actual implementation of the system. UML diagrams can capture the following views of the system, which are users view, structural view, behavioral view, implementation view and environmental view. Now we will see each view separately. User view. User view contains the diagram in which the system part of interaction with the software is defined. No internal working is defined in this view of model. The diagram that view is contained is use case diagram. Second view is structural view. In the structural view, only the structure of the model is expressed. Structural view gives an estimation of what the software consists of. However, internal working is also not defined in this model. Okay. The diagram that this view includes are class diagram and object diagram. Another view of UML diagram is behavioral view. Behavioral view contains the diagram that explains the behavior of the software. This view contains the diagram like sequence diagram, collaboration diagram, state chart diagram and activity diagram. In environmental view, it helps in explaining user interaction and software effect on the system. This view helps in understanding how the different components can be implemented on different pieces of hardware. It contains deployment diagram. In implementation view, it consists of the diagram that represents the implementation part of the system. It means what going to be attached or what going to be removed or will be implemented with the system or to the system is going to be represented using implementation view. This view is related to developer's point of view. This is the only view in which internal workflow of the software is defined. As compared to other four views like behavioral, environmental, structural and users, this is the implementation view in which internal workflow of the system is get defined. To represent that internal workflow, component diagram is used. So these are the five kind of view which are used to provide the diagram using which we can capture, construct and view the proposed model. This is what the different kind of diagram are used to view the different approach of the model. That is, we already discussed user view, structural view, behavioral view, environmental view and implementation view. This picture will help you to understand which diagram belongs to which view or which view can be understood by drawing or by portraying that particular diagram. For users view, we have to build or we have to prepare use case diagram. To get the structural view, we have to see class diagram or we have to prepare object diagram. For behavioral view, we have to prepare sequence diagram, collaboration diagram, state chart diagram and activity diagram. For environmental view, we have to prepare deployment diagram, and for implementation view, we have to prepare component diagram. Now, the thing that I want to clear with this topic is discuss in UML till this point is nothing but the approach to represent the proposed system, how it will work, how it will be going to provide output, how it will going to process or perform functioning. We have to explain all this question by performing or by drawing this diagram that will help us or the every stakeholder in the software development to understand how it looks. Okay, practically we are going to see each and every diagram, how to construct that diagram, which are the component or which are the element of this diagram we are going to see on the further chapters. Okay, now we are at the last point of our chapter. It is advantages of UML. There are various advantages that UML provide. Very few of them we are going to cover, which are robustness, the reusability, and the flexibility. These three keywords are the very important keywords with respect to the advantages of UML. What is robustness, reusability, and flexibility that we are following from the first year of our course. Apart from these three advantages, with UML, we know exactly what we are getting. This is a big advantage. At least we should know or we came to know what we are doing exactly. With UML, we will have lower development cost. Okay, now consider we are developing a system which will going to provide the view, how it will going to take input, how it will going to provide output. If we came to know in early phase of the development, it will help us to lower the development cost in the future. That is the big advantage of UML. Then the software built with the UML will behave as we expect from it. Okay, sometimes we see there are so much application with various features are performed differently as we are expecting, but the software developed with the UML with performer will behave like we are expecting, but we can have some surprises with it also. Okay, we have to expect it. With the UML, right decisions are made before what we are going to provide in code writing. With the UML, we can develop more efficient system by performing memory and processor management. And the very important aspect when using UML is that it helps us in communicating with stakeholders that will be more efficient when developing a software. So these are the various advantages of UML that we have to consider while discussing UML. This is the end of the chapter number 2, Introduction to UML. We will going to see another chapter in our next video. Till then, goodbye. If you have any question or query or any doubt or problem, you can share with me on my email ID as well as the phone number given on the screen. So, thank you for your kind attention. Have a good day ahead.